Hello po, isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ngayon po ay March 7, 2023, Tuesday. At welcome po sa The Stock Market Today. Ang ating special news feature ay tungkol sa ICT, MEG at URC. Ako po si Benji Chodoro, isang retired bank officer na nag-start mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007. Araw-araw ko pong binabalita ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stock sa Philippine market. Kung gusto niyo po ng content, niimbitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review o may mga tanong tungkol sa Philippine stock market, i-comment nyo lang po sa comment box at aking pa-prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Ang mga sinasabi ko po dito ay hindi po financial advice. Get well soon to my cousin Mari. We're praying for your recovery. Huwag kayong alis dahil babahagi ko sa inyo ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, March 7, 2023, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, ang ating headlines po ay galing po ng BDO Securities. House approves VAT refund for tourists to other bills. Demand for T-bills down anew. So, bumaba po yung 91-day T-bills at 4.586. And the 182 T-bills umakyat po to 5.378. And yung 364, wala siya dito. Anyway, ICT profits up 44% year-on-year in full year 22. And then URC full year 22 core earnings up 10.1% to 11.3 billion. And AP full year profits rise 32.2% year-on-year. SMC Bugs Cavite Batangas Expressway. So si SMC Tollways na palang gagawa nito. SM allowances to go tender offer. And Fitch says RP Bank's asset quality resilient. So let's go to our main news. Ito po isang special report. Una po itong ICT, International Container Terminal Services. And ang sabi po dito sa ating report na si ICT profits is up 44%. Pero yung kanyang special report, higher yields and volume to drive growth, keep by on resilient earnings. So the fourth quarter profits is up 35%. Asia ports lead volume growth. America EMEA registers higher yields. I think this is the ports, EMEA ports. Then positive volume and tariff outlook. But the TP is lowered, or the target price is lowered to 258, but there is a keep buy. So from 279, bumaba po yung target price or TP to 258, but the implied upside is still 24.6%. The next one is Mega World. Recovering revenues and occupancies. Ito po ay property. Ang Mega World ay nasa property sector. Portfolio expansion to sustain positive momentum. Full year 22 earnings beat on lower FX losses. So tumaas po ang kanyang income. Pre-sales breached company targets. Outlook remains positive. Office, mall, and hotel occupancy recovery continues. There is a keep buy rating with the target price unchanged at 350. So with a 350 target price, the implied upside is, ang taas nito, 70.7%. So 205, Mega World is now doing 212, no? Tumaas siya ng konti. 205 dito yesterday. So Mega World is moving up, dalawang engulfing green candlesticks. Okay, next we have Universal Robina, resilient demand driving record sales, pricing and cost optimization supporting earnings. The full year 22 performance broadly in line with expectations. Strong revenues and operating results across business groups. Management remains optimistic in spite of inflation headwinds. Action valuation. Target price increased to 166. There is a reaffirmed buy. Dati po ay 150. There is a 16 peso increase in the price of the stock, or the target price was increased by 16 pesos or a 22.9% upside. Ang MEG kasi, ang upside niya, ang laki, 70.7%, which is one of the highest in the PSE, Is MEG, I'm not sure if MEG is an index stock, but malaki na to, 70.7%. Okay, let's take a look at your comments. Una po ito muna. Thanks po Sir Bench for your daily stock update. Ito po si Felino Javines. Is it okay to add DMCI and NIKL to my portfolio, or will I wait for a cheaper price later? Actually po, si DMC, hindi po maganda yung kanyang earnings report. Ito po yung latest, DMC earnings flattened in 2022 on surging energy prices. So, si BDOSEC will have to come out with another study on the fundamentals, But here, ang sabi niya dito, DMCI Holdings saw its bottom line flatten in 2022 on the back of higher energy prices. And then the Kosuhi-led engineering conglomerate reported its consolidated net income skyrocketed 69% year-on-year. Pero the company's fourth quarter figures showed a dismal picture. However, mounting operating expenses muted its revenues as earnings dropped 30% to 3.5 billion. DMCI attributed the decline to higher stripping costs, fuel expenses, income tax expenses, as well as peso strength toward the end of 2022. So it's not so good news for DMCI for last year, However, DMCI's management is still good, and just wait for the stock to bottom out, So mamaya tingnan po natin si DMCI and NIKL. Unlike DMCI, where I would recommend a long-term buy, personally po, partial po ako kay DMCI. But NIKL, kasi mining stocks, hindi po ako very keen on the mining stocks. Kung bibili po kayo ng mining, short-term lang po. Wag po long-term. Very volatile po kasi ang prices ng mga minerals and elements. So nickel ngayon tumataas kasi may demand, Pero I wouldn't recommend a long-term investment for nickel or any mining stock kasi volatile po ang prices. If ever you'll buy, short-term lang po, ride the trend and then sell off kung nagbo-bottom out o kung nagta-taper off na po yung presyo. Si Cyborg naman, good day Sir Bench, what is your take on the global recession noise and what are the indicators or signs that it will be happening in case your advice to our portfolios? God bless us. Okay, Cyborg, very interesting question and thank you for that. So I did some research. Investopedia, sabi niya dito, so a recession is a significant, widespread, and prolonged downturn in economic activity. A common rule of thumb is that 2 consecutive quarters of negative gross domestic product growth mean recession, although more complex formulas are also used. Okay, and then I also searched, kasi more of global, so I took a look if there are articles out there. I saw this article on Forbes, are we in a recession yet? Ang sabi dito, since the mid-2022, politicians and economists and market professionals have been engaged in a great semantic debate over whether the U.S. economy is headed for recession or not. So this is dated February 3, last month, 2023. The argument, invariably influenced by politics, came down to how you defined the word recession. According to a general definition of recession, 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP The US entered into a recession in the summer of 2022 based on this definition. However, the organization that defines US business cycles, the National Bureau of Economic Research or NBER, takes a different view. According to NBER's definition of recession, a significant decline in economic activity that is spread across the economy that lasts more than a few months. We are not in a recession in the summer of 2022. Yan naman yung opposite view. We have a hard time believing the economy is in recession today, given a strong labor market and corporate earnings growth, said Tim Holland, Chief Investment Officer at Orion Advisor Solutions. We also remind ourselves that recessions are uncommon, as our economy was in recession just 8% of the time over the past 30 years. Nevertheless, a recession may still arrive at some point soon. The Federal Reserve is determined to raise interest rates until inflation starts to moderate from its current levels. That could cause the economy to decline in a manner that no one, much less the NBER, could argue it isn't a recession. To keep tabs of whether an official recession is imminent, we have devised the following recession tracker, which monitors 15 important economic indicators. Once most of the signs point downward, a recession is high. So ito po yung kanyang criteria. Gross domestic product, most recent report, plus 29 or plus 2.9%, grade is good. Consumer Price Index, most recent report, December CPI plus 65%, grade bad. ISM Manufacturing Index, most recent report, December Manufacturing 48.4, grade is bad. Industrial Production, most recent report, December Industrial Production plus 1.6, grade neutral. Ito po yung US data, no? Retail Sales, most recent report, negative 1.1%, grade is bad. Conference Board Leading Indicators, most recent report, negative 1%, grade is bad. Market data, stock market S&P 500 year-to-date performance as of February 1, plus 6.1%, grade is neutral. Treasury yield curve, ito po yung interest rates ng treasury bills, ano? As of January 24, negative 0.66%, grade is bad. The jobs market, unemployment rate, January unemployment is 3.4%, or tama, unemployment is 3.4%, grade is good. Initial jobless claims, most recent report, initial claims is 183,000, grade is good. Job openings and labor turnover, most recent report, 11 million, grade is good. University of Michigan Consumer Confidence Survey, most recent report, January, is 64.6, grade is good. NFIB Small Index Optimistic Index, this is an index in the US, December report is 89.8, grade is bad. Housing, most recent report, December housing is negative 1.4, grade is bad. NAHB Home Builders Index, most recent report, 35, grade is bad. Now, what is the recession tracker telling us? Ito po yung summary. 15 data points of the Forbes Advisor Recession Tracker had the following grades. Good is 5, neutral is 2, bad is 8. The economy may not officially be in recession, but it's looking great. Just keep in mind that not every data point we rank above would be weighted equally in deciding whether the US is in recession. So there is still a claim na based on a strict definition of recession, they were in recession in the summer of 2022, but based on this recession tracker, hindi po. Parang 50-50. In fact, the grades that are given, mostly mas maraming bad, pero may good din. So sabi niya, hindi yan recession. Kailangan mas marami yung mas marami nga yung bad kaysa sa good. Pero sabi, kina-claim ng marami, we are not officially in recession. Now, your second part of the question is, in case your advice, what will you do? Siguro yan yung ibig mong sabihin, ha? What will you do in our portfolio? And then, kasi the stock market is going down in case of a recession, and there is a slowdown in the economy, so 2 successive quarters na GDP is down, then sell off, di ba? Mag-cut loss ka na. Pero hindi ganun ang nangyayari sa stock market natin eh. Umaakyat nga yung stock market natin, di ba? So, we talk about the Philippines since your money is here. And if the Philippines goes into recession, the logical thing to do is to sell it off, to cut your losses, and get your money. No? Invest it in safer investments like fixed income and bonds, yun. Kesa sa stocks. Kasi wala po tayong short position sa atin. Sa US meron po. Okay? Maraming pong salamat, Cyborg. Then Brian Kulas, I love to rewatch your videos. You make my day. Thank you po, Brian. Sorry po, napahaba po ang ating explanation dyan. And so let's now go to the index. Actually, it's just a few minutes before the market closes. Ito po yung Mega World. Actually, most active stocks, i-refresh lang natin. And tignan po natin yung some of the most active stocks. It's just 2 minutes before closing. And the most active stock is BDO, followed by URC. Interesting, ha? Take a look at URC. Glow and Ali. Yan po yung top 5. Then, number 6 is BPI. Number 7 is ICT. Pero tingnan po natin ngayon si ABA, si Green, DMC, NIKL, and URC, which is going up. To go is moving up dahil bibilin po ni SM2 eh. So, kay Dennis Oy po ito, sleeping nga natin si to go. Kasi may buyer na po siya eh. And tama yung ginagawa ni Dennis Oy, no? He's selling off his assets in order to pay his liabilities. So, yan, no? Umaakyat po si to go. Nasa 14.26 na po. From 7, ha? 7 pesos dito eh. Umakyat siya as high as 13 pesos. Okay? Tingnan na po natin. Balik tayo sa ating index. Ayan. Okay, the index ended at 6705.12, up 34 points or 0.51%. So right now, it's almost just moving sideways based on the long-term indicator, bearish on the short and medium term, but generally it's sideways moving with the support just touching support, no? 65-64 po ang support level na index ngayon. Actually, nasa 6,500. Yan po ang pinaka-support niya. Pero it's above support level, no? Ngayon po, yung market activity naman, so 84 companies declined, 102 advanced, while 48 remained unchanged. Yung all-share index natin is also up 0.48%. Ang ating sectoral indices are up except for the holding companies which declined 0.32%. Ang pag-akyat po ay pinangunahan po ng industrials at 1.57%. Samantala, nasabi ko na po yung most active stocks. Dumako na po tayo sa review ng inyong requested stocks. Let's do ABA first. Okay, ABA. Moving sideways lang po si ABA. And it has been that way since November 2022. It continues to move sideways with no particular support and resistance. Very narrow po. Very narrow po yung band. It's a narrow band. Ito po yan. So, dyan lang po siya naglalaro eh. So, from November to March 7 today, ang pinaka-upper border nito ay nasa 225. The lower border is at 205, 206, more or less po. Yan po siya, 204. Dito, and 225 po yung upper. no? Yan lang yung band na dun siya gumagalaw. Sideways lang po siya. Here, it almost reached overbought position nung February 16 eh. Nasa 69.35. Pero hindi po siya tumuloy. It's just still moving sideways. Yun po nakikita ko kay ABA. Si Green naman, bearish po si Green. Bearish po ang dating. And it has been moving downward since this point. Well, nagkaroon ng support dito. Pero from this point on, November, up to this point here ay pababa po siya. Maganda ba yung earnings report niya? Baka hindi maganda eh. Hindi ko makita yung earnings. Ayaw niya i-display yung earnings report. Ayun. It's down. Net income, actually it's a net loss. Yung third quarter po. Kaya po siya bumababa. Net loss po siya. 10.59 million or 18% negative. Tapos yung kanyang PE, negative din dahil negative net income. Yun po. So, there has to be some improvement in the fundamentals kasi yan yung perception ng market. Bumababa po yung stock because nalulugi siya. Yun po. So, gawa po tayo ng let's draw a parallel channel here. No? So, here, from this point to this point, pag ganyan siya. It has been that way from November to March today. Yan po. And not a very good sign for the company. And we have to await the financial statements of Green, and there should be some improvement there, no? Kasi third quarter is negative income. Loss siya, 10.52. Dito naman, meron net income ng second quarter, but it's 48% lower than the previous quarter. Yan. Kaya, negative PE siya. Price earnings. Yun po. So, not so very good news. Not so good news for Green. So, yung support po niya nasa 130. Its resistance is at 113. 1.13 ang support. And 130 ang pinaka-resistance niya based po dito sa parallel channel. Okay, DMC naman. DMC is one stock na though neutral si BDO SEC, I would recommend buying the dips. Kasi right now, dapat lumabas na po yung study ng BDO SEC pero wala pa eh. Naabangan ko nga. Neutral po siya. Target price is 10.30. Pero based on the news here, nag-flatten uli yung stock eh. So bababa pa lalo yan based dito sa fundamentals. So yung pinaka-support po ni DMC nandito, nakikita po dito, yan, 1061. Kasi makikita nyo po na merong resistance dito na ngayon ay naging support. Another resistance at this point here. Bigyan nga natin ng drawing to. Yan po, no? Resistance yan, resistance yan, resistance to, but there is support here. This is the next support level actually, 1061. Yan po. The higher, actually the support, 1061 is the support. I keep saying resistance, sorry po. 1190 to 12 pesos is the resistance. There. Okay. So, nag-overbought na po yung stock and expect the stock to go further down with the earnings report on DMC. So, next we have NIKL. Umaakyat po si NIKL. Just try the trend but I wouldn't recommend buying it for long term. So, kung ma-reach na po yung target price nyo, di benta nyo na. Or, ma-reach po yung stop loss limit nyo, benta nyo na rin. No? So, ganun po. So, parallel channel ulit tayo. It follows the blue line, the support. Yan po yung parallel channel po ni NIKL. So, the resistance is at 790 to 8 pesos while the support is at 690 to 7 pesos. Yun po. And if you'll check the nickel prices, let's check nickel prices. Yesterday, tinignan natin yung nickel prices. Yan po. It's going down actually. But right now, ito po yung world nickel futures sa Instagram. Sa US po ito. It's bearish, nickel prices. Pero nickel is moving up. No? So just ride the trend kung meron po kayong position dito. And if it reaches your target price, then sell it off na. Then, abangan nyo uli sa support. Bili uli kayo. Ganun lang po. Play the range. Then finally, we have URC. Wow! Look at that! URC! Support level, na-reach niya yung support level niya. Actually, if we will be drawing a parallel channel, ang support niya ay dito, na-breach po niya yung support Ayan Kasi the support level is the 50-day EMA. Nasa 139 na breach niya yan. Bumaba. The next support level apparently was the EMA 100. Doon nag-hold yung support. So nag-bounce siya doon sa EMA 100. So, nasa 145 si Universal Robina. And the lower support, which is EMA 100, is 134. Doon siya nag-bounce. And this is brought about by URC's nice performance in their financials. So, umakyat po yung kanyang stock because of that. At nag-increase pa ng target price ng 16 pesos from 160 na 166 na po per BDO securities to. So, yan po si URC, And if this trend continues, this will continue to move up, until it finds its level. Kasi ang target price is 166, 22 or 23% upside pa po ito. Yun po. Okay, so yan po ang ating report sa stock market. Ika-7 ng Marso. Ito po si Benji Chodoro nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsabaybay hanggang sa muli. Stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.